Hello there. The campaign organisation PETA wants women to avoid having, relations with meat-eating men. Isn't it rather sexist to target women and ask them not to have nookie with men who eat meat? I mean, why not say the same to men? Don't bonk a meat-eating lady. Although the men would probably much rather their women did eat meat. And when I first saw this one, I thought, why would men who eat meat want to have relations with women? Until I realised this was an animal rights group and they were talking about sirloin steaks and pork chops rather than sausages, if you get my drift. Yes, the campaign group People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, has declared that women must forego meat-eating men to save the planet. Yet another net zero associated with climate change then. All based on a study that showed that men produce 41% more pollution than women because they eat more meat. And they also want a meat tax of 41% placed on men, and Daniel Cox of PETA Germany said that toxic masculinity destroys the planet. I would say that toxic stupidity does more to destroy the planet. Look at politicians. Oh, and just taxing something doesn't stop it happening, or we'd all be teetotal non-smokers by now who don't drive cars and don't work. Now, there are about 9.5 million cattle in the UK, so if we stopped eating their meat, then they'd be left to roam about and multiply at leisure. Farmers would turf them out of their fields to make their land productive with soybeans or whatever. But in reality, we would be facing a mass foot and mouth scale culling of livestock, from cows to pigs to sheep to chickens and turkeys. And it would be non-stop. And I say that's a job for the animal rights activists. Or they can take them home with them. And do animal rights activists wear leather shoes? Or do they chop down trees to wear wooden ones? Or, shock horror, wear the latest plastic-based trainers? Anyway, at the end of the day, I don't see this no bonking scheme catching on in mainstream society. Because women generally do like meat.